Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex D. Francisco, and I want to make this video to kind of introduce myself and also explain and give you guys a good idea of what this channel and what this vlog is going to be all about. I'm really nervous. I don't do this. I'm not a vlogger. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a regular person with a story that I think is relatable to a lot of people. Maybe not exactly the way my story went or where my story is going, but I think we all go through things in life that connect us and make us more relatable to each other as regular people. So with that being said, I'll just jump into it. Like I said, my name is Alex. I'm 27 years old, and in the summer of last year, so 2018, probably started one of my hardest journeys I've ever had to encounter in my life. Pretty much all of last year for the first half was very stressful for me, not only for me, but for my wife. We were expecting our fourth baby girl, and with that obviously comes its own pressures and everything else. But on top of that, I was also dealing with a lot of personal issues, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Aside from all the personal stuff, professionally in my job, I was going through a lot of stress. I mean, I'll leave that for another time because, like I said, I want to make this kind of a brief summary. But yeah, I was going through one of the craziest years. And the funny thing is that it was a combination of everything that I have lived for the past like 6 years, I guess. Yeah. So pretty much when I was 19, I found out my girlfriend, which is my wife now, was pregnant. There's a lot of stories like this. There's a lot of people that have gone through situations like this. And there's a lot of people that I've talked to that know the feeling of having to provide for a family. And I was 19 years old. When my daughter was born, I was 20 already, but still, I was a kid. And I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders. I'm sure a lot of aspects in your life, you felt that way. And yeah, from that point on, it was just kind of like a grind, just trying to provide for my family, trying to be there for my daughter's life. And from there on, I went to multiple kids, and you want to be there for them. But at the same time, I'm killing myself trying to make ends meet pretty much. And yeah, so up to 2018, that's been my life story. Pretty much spend time with my family as much as I can and work. I know that everybody can relate to that. Okay, so now fast forward back to the summer of 2018, and come July, before that, I had been dealing with back pain. But as a lot of people do, you try to ignore it, you try to move on, you try to push forward, you try to muscle through it, you try to do it on your own strength. Come July, it starts getting to the point where I just can't deal with it anymore. The pain is almost unbearable, but I'm still going to work every single day. And then I started losing feeling in my legs, and that was, I guess, the biggest warning sign for me. My friends and my wife had been telling me to go get it checked out, but I knew that I couldn't. I couldn't miss work and miss a paycheck or risk getting in trouble. So I kind of just left it behind. And at that time, I never had a real injury, and being 26 at the time, I think I'm indestructible. I think it'll never happen to me. I just got to push through, and it's worked for me up to that point, so why wouldn't it work, right? July hits, I start getting bad back pain. At a certain point, like I said, I couldn't feel anything from my knees down, and I couldn't even stand on my tippy toes at this point. Not because of the pain. The pain was another thing, but just the nerve damage that I was already accumulating wasn't letting my brain tell my calves what I wanted to do. So that's when I started going to the ER. I went like maybe 3 times. They were giving me morphine for the pain. They were like drugging me up deep. Fast forward like a couple weeks, I got my MRI. I went to see a neurologist. Immediately, the first thing the neurologist said after looking at my MRI, which this is it right here, he told me that I was getting surgery, and there was no way around it. And I mean, looking at my MRI, you can kind of tell that white line that you see down my spine is my spinal canal, where all your nerves go, and it's supposed to be protected. Well, if you could see, one of my discs that were bulging is completely covering my spinal canal, and that's what was causing my nerve damage. I actually have an appointment coming up pretty soon, and I want him to come up on here and kind of explain a little bit more. I think it'll be very cool to get his take. So yeah, pretty much long story short, I ended up getting surgery come mid-August. of last year. I wake up, they thought it was gonna be like a 4-hour procedure, and ended up I was under for at least 12 hours. And then for the past year, I've had to relearn everything. I've had to relearn how to walk, how to sit, how to sleep. It was definitely a challenge for me. Everything was. I had a walker for a long time. It was a crazy time. It was a crazy year. Definitely one of the hardest things I had to go through physically, mentally, emotionally. There's a lot of limitations that I still have come a year later. I still feel a lot of numbness on my legs. Thankfully, like, it wasn't worse. I could have ended up in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. So this leads me to what this video and this YouTube channel and my future videos are going to be about. Mainly, there's 3 reasons why I decided to start this. One was this always enticed me. Making videos and posting them for people to see, I think is a very cool thing. I actually started this channel back in 2012, and here I'll show you guys a small clip of me 7 years ago.
Hey guys, my name is Alex DeFrancisco. I just want to do a quick intro to my page. I've been wanting to do this for a while now.
All right, so that's it. That's all you guys are gonna see. But yeah, like I said, I've wanted to do this for a long time. I've just made excuses for myself, and honestly, I just want to do stuff. I want to do things that I never thought I could. I want to do things that I've always wanted to do, and this is one of them. My second reasoning had to do with when I started back on my road to recovery, I guess you would call it. I started an IG page, and it's not like it blew up or anything. It's not a super big page. I still have under 100 followers, but the outpour and the feedback that I got from everybody, from people that I know, people that I haven't talked to in years, people that I've never talked to before in my life, it really motivated me and kept me going. All their words always are of motivation to me. Leads me to my third reason, which is to return the favor. I definitely, like I get a lot of feedback that motivate me. I've definitely had a lot of feedback to where people have gone through the similar things, and there's people that are going through it now and that see my story and see that a year ago I couldn't walk, and now I'm able to go to the gym. I'm able to even lightly jog. I try to stay away from that, but I can do it, which is amazing. And so I want to do that. What you guys did to me, I want to give it back. If that makes any sense. Pretty much, I want to help motivate anybody and everybody that needs it. If you're struggling through something and I can be a motivation to you, then I definitely want to do that. And that being said, if you guys want to join me on my journey and watch my step-by-step, please subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'm sure you guys know the drill. Every YouTuber has that on replay. Also, my Instagram and my Twitter will be in the description below. Please follow. Not to get my numbers up. I don't care about numbers, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to know that I'm doing something for you, and I want you guys to continue to motivate me because I love it. I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing from every single person. So thank you guys for listening. I hope this wasn't too long-winded. I really tried to chop it up. Hopefully my journey consists of also getting better at doing this for you guys. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the summary. I definitely want to do more videos. I already told you guys I wanted to have my girl surgeon on here. I also want to have my wife to tell her side of the story. And like I said, I want to do kind of like a week-to-week thing where I tell you guys what I'm doing. This is just the intro, so I didn't really put too much of what I'm currently doing, but I'll post one recently. So like I said, make sure to hit that notification so that way you guys can see when I post my next video. And yeah, that's it. Like I said, thank you guys for listening if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.